get this party started. So we are gonna warm up today. Gonna get those legs nice and warm for today. We're gonna start with a side kick. So to show you what that looks like, it's just gonna be kind of kick into the side there. What you wanna do, just a little tip for that, the leg that you're standing on, like I'm standing on my right leg right now, I'm pointing that heel in the direction I wanna kick. So if you're kicking to the left, your right heel is gonna be kind of pointed to the left, okay? And as far as if you're thinking about where should I kick, anywhere from knee to hip level, as long as you're kicking out to the side, doesn't need to be too specific. And we're gonna switch sides here to the other side. Kick, kick. Something about a side kick also, it can really be a good core workout. If you think about tightening up your core, in addition to kicking that leg out, once you do it for a while, you'll actually start to feel some good core work in the side. So I have a question for you guys. So today's a little bit of a leg day. And my question is, if you, for let's say a week, could choose to have your legs made out of any material or anything possible, what would it be? Okay, switch sides again. And I was thinking about this and realized that I'm still not over my wanting to be a bird last week. So because I chose, switch sides again, I want my legs to be made out of jetpacks because I want to fly around fast and see everything. So jetpack legs. All right, we're gonna switch it up. Now we're gonna do a forward kick, and then you're gonna tap back behind you, reach down the opposite arm to the opposite leg. So I'll do that from the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Kick ahead, and then reach down, touch that opposite toe. Kick ahead, reach down, touch the opposite toe, okay? All right, so Christy, if you had a chance to have your legs made out of whatever you wanted for a week or so, what would it be? Speed. So same things your legs are made out of, just faster and stronger. Going for some speed there. I like that. Okay, let's switch legs. So now you're gonna kick out with your other leg. All right, so Catherine, what do you think about having your legs made out of something different? Of that, world's most perfect flesh robot. Okay, so Christine, I don't know if you heard the question. If you can make your legs out of anything you want for a week or so, what would it be? And we're going into, so while you're thinking about your answer, I'm going to go into a bear crawl. So you're going to be on your mat on all fours, and it's simple yet tricky. Got to get your mind around this one. So you're gonna go move your opposite arm and leg at the same time, and then backwards. So 1, 2 steps forward, and then 1, 2 step back. All right, so Christina, that one, anything that doesn't hurt. Wouldn't we all love to have pain-free legs all the time? Okay, so here again, moving opposite arm and leg at the same time. Just a reminder, sometimes you have to reset on this one because you stop thinking about it and you get off kilter. But forward and back, keeping your core really tight. Okay, keep going. And next, Carla, what would you have those legs made out of? Tiger tail bouncy springs. Yeah, you'd be all over the place. I'll be flying above you and you'll be bouncing up and down. I love that. Oh, all right. One more warm up here. So I am going to show you a surfer get up. So you're going to be in a high plank position on your mat. You're going to take one leg forward as far as you can, and then you're going to come up like a surfer, okay? So you're going to take one leg forward as far as you can and kind of pivot to the side and surf. All right, so we've got, I think, Becky, what would you be? What would you have your legs made out of? Gumby.
I'd be okay.
Okay. Keep going. All right, and Lauren, your turn. You are last. So you've had some time to think about this.
No pressure.
What do you think your legs would be made out of?
Steel.
What's that?
Steel.
Steel.
Legs and steel.
I like that. Can't go wrong with steel. It's very strong. Okay, so I'm going to mute everyone now that we're through the beginning part here. And then we'll get started. Let me just do that here. Everyone is muted. Okay. All right, so we're going to start out here with a block of exercises. So the leg theme is going to hold true for most of today. We're going to get some good core at the end, but we're going to do a lot of different exercises, not much repeating of the exercises, but lots of legs, lots of repeating of the leg work. So we're going to start with those side kicks that we're working on. And just a refresher for those of you who may not have got my little side kick intro, when you're kicking to the side, you want to kick to like knee or hip level, wherever that leg is out there. And the leg that you're standing on should be pointed, that heel should be pointed the direction that you're going to kick. So we're going to do this for 2 minutes, okay? So we're going to switch back and forth. I'm going to try to toggle you back and forth every 30 seconds or so we're not doing it too long on one side. And then we're going to have a minute rest after this, okay? So we're going to get started here in 3, 2, and 1. Get that side kick. So maybe a little faster than you did in the warm-up. This is a bit of raise your heart rate up here. Also, easier to kick, I find, if you do keep that core tension in there. So like that tension you'd have if you were doing a plank, you keep that core tight. And switch sides. Good. Keep it up. You guys are looking great. Okay. We are halfway through already and switch sides. Hope all of your leg choices are working out for you. I think everyone picked a pretty good change for today, from bouncy springs to the perfect human robot. I hope it's serving you well. Okay, we're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Last 30 seconds. Get a minute to rest after this. You want to work hard so that when you get to that minute, you need that rest. Hey, keep it going. Last 10 seconds here. Good job. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, so we have a full minute of rest here. 3 more exercises in this block here. So the next one we do for 20 seconds less. So we'll go for 1 minute and 40 seconds. And our rest goes down 20 seconds too, since we're exercising 20 seconds less. So next up, in about 35 seconds, we're going to start high knees. So that for you could look a variety of ways. If you want to just kind of march in place, stick those knees up, that's going to be good. If you want to make it a little bit more jumpy, that's a good way to really get your heart rate up, get some good explosive movement there. Whatever challenges you for the minute and 40 seconds that we're doing it is what I want you to aim for. All right, so we're going to start in about 5 seconds here. And go. Give me some high knees. Good. So this is tough to get through 1:40 of this. So as with all of these exercises, you need to just like take a few seconds, slow it down, kind of catch your breath and then get back into it. That's fine. Whatever can keep you moving for the full 1:40. Keep it up. Halfway through. You guys have got this. Good. All right. See some pretty high knees in there. Looking great. Okay. Last 30 seconds. You got this. Oh, it's burning, but you got it. You can keep up. 15 seconds to go. Hold on to it, so close. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 40 seconds to rest here. Whew. So the next exercise is going to be a slower pace. It's going to be a slow, low squat. We're doing it for 1:20 seconds. So it's going to be a squat low and slow back up. So slow down, slow up. Really want you to keep your core tight, chest up, and stick that butt back behind you. Okay? All right, so we're gonna start here in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1:20. Good. As low as you can comfortably go into your squat, all the way up. You want to give it a little extra at the top when you stand. Squeeze that booty. That'll do it. Good. Also, if you squeeze your butt at the top, it really kind of helps ensure that you stand all the way up out of that squat. Okay, you guys are doing great. Halfway done already. After this, we got 20 seconds of rest, 1 minute of work, and then 2-minute rest after that. Keep it up. Good. See some excellent squat forms in there. All right, last 15 seconds. Super close. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, so squat jacks are next in about 20 seconds. So squat jacks like a jumping jack, but you come down to a squat. So you're gonna come down to a squat from the side, that's this. And that's gonna be for a minute, and then we get 2 minutes to rest. Okay, so we're going in 3, 2, and 1. No, those thighs are burning. Mine are. But you get to rest for a whole 2 minutes in just 30 seconds. You can do it. All right, almost there. 15 left. Oh, feel that burn. You can do anything for the next 10 seconds. Come on. Three, 2, and 1. Whew. Take a load off for a couple minutes. so I think, Yevgenia, I missed you for the first question. If you want to tell us, if you unmute yourself and tell us what you would be, what your legs, if you could have your legs made out of anything you want for a week or so, what would you choose? Well, do I have this? Yeah, can you hear me, Yevgenia? Are you thinking?
Hi.
Okay, so we still have another minute, so enjoy a few more seconds of catching your breath and hydrating. So the next, what we're gonna be doing, I'll tell you, the first exercise for 2 minutes, same format as last time. We go down 2 minutes of exercise, a minute of 40 exercise, minute 20, etc. So the first 2 minutes is gonna be star jumps. So I'm gonna tell you a couple different ways to do this. So here we go again with the squat. And you're gonna come out of it and then make a star shape with your body. So hands up and legs apart. So squat, star shape, squat, star shape. So I don't know about you, if we're jumping for 2 minutes is a lot. So if at some point you wanna switch it, or if you would wanna start out with just a explosive, you don't have to come off the ground, just like lift your heels a little bit. So you can have that be like a push up off the toes kind of thing. You don't actually have to explode off the ground. That's an option too, but we're gonna go for that in about 5 seconds here. All right, 3, 2, 1. Show me your stars. Oh, my stars. Here we go. Some beautiful looking stars this morning. Keep it up, everyone. Okay, we are doing great. Keep it up. All right, who wishes they had actual springs for legs now, huh? I do. All right, so 1 more minute of work and then we get a minute of rest. Hold on to it. Okay, keep it up. Okay, so we're at the final 30 seconds. You guys could do this. Good morning, stars. Ooh. Super close now. Just 10 seconds to go. So close to that 1 minute break. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so next up in a minute, we're gonna do bear crawls like we did with the warm up. You can crawl 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, or if you have a lot of space, go on a tour around your house. I don't care, but wherever you wanna go, do steps forwards and backwards. So if you do 10 steps forwards, do 10 steps backwards kind of thing. This is opposite arm and leg are moving at the same time. Whether you're going forwards or backwards, you want to keep a tight core as if you were doing a plank. And that's going to help you with this whole movement and keeping stable. So we're going to be doing that for a minute 40. So you may need to take a little break. It's a lot of time to be on your hands. So if you want to take a break at some point and just kind of like stretch it out or go into like a forearm plank, that's fine. And then get back into it when you feel like your hands are there. So we're going to go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Minute 40 of these bear crawls. Also, one way to work this, if you're feeling like the hands have a lot of pressure towards that end of this block here, just go down on your knees, right? That's going to take a lot of pressure off your hands, but you still will be involving that coordination of having to try to move opposite arm and leg at the same time. And then after you've done that, give your hands a break. You can come back up into like a regular knees off the ground bear crawl. Right. Keep it up here. 40 seconds to go. Remember to keep that core nice and tight and drawing that belly button into the spine, working that opposite arm and leg at the same time. This is like a brain wake up. It's amazing how much you have to think about this one sometimes, moving that opposite arm and leg at the same time. Okay, 20 seconds, you got this. Last few seconds here. Come on, you can do it. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Whew. Some bears. Guys did great with that. Okay, so we've got 40 seconds of rest now. And then we're going to do some cherry pickers. So this is actually part of what we were doing as our warm up. So think about it. It's like you're kicking the cherry tree to get some cherries, to shake some cherries off, right? So you're going to kick that tree trunk, then you're going to bend down and pick up a cherry. You're going to kick the tree trunk, and then you're going to bend down and pick up a cherry. So from the side, you're going to kick it, and then put that leg back, bend down, touch your opposite leg with your opposite hand. We'll switch halfway through. So we'll do, let's see, we'll do 40 seconds on each leg. All right, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Pick some cherries. Good. So one option here you can do is I am keeping my leg off the ground when I put it behind me, but that's not 100% necessary. If you want to tap back there with that leg and reach, that's fine too. All right. We're switching in 5, 4, 3, 2, and other leg. Stand on your other leg now. Okay. Good. Looking good. Keep it up. All right. Got this. So close. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. 20 seconds of rest before we do 1 minute of surfer get-ups. So for those, high plank, like we did in the warm-up, 1 foot forward, and then you're coming up into that cool surfer stance. If you want to make it more explosive, you can do a pop into that position and come up. We're going to start out coming to the right, and then halfway through, we'll switch going to the left, all right? So we're going to start in 3, 2, and 1. So you hop 1 foot up as far as you can, other foot stays back behind you, and you come up into that surfer stance. Good. You guys are looking great with these. Switch sides. So now it's your other foot in front of you. All right, 2 minutes of rest coming up in just 15 seconds. Keep it up. Some cool surfers there. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. 2 minutes to rest. You guys have earned it. You're doing great. All right. Okay. All right, just over a minute here. Catch your breath. A little stretch if you need it. Okay. All right, so next up, I'll tell you, same format again as far as the timing goes. We're gonna do a plank side kick or tap for the first 2 minutes. So here again, this is kind of like with the bear crawls. Two minutes is a long time to do a plank, so I do think at some point you'll be taking a few seconds on the knees, and that's fine, but then pick back up as soon as you can. Kick into the side with a plank. And you can do either forearms or hands like this. One kick to the side, one kick to the side, or you can tap to the side with a leg, tap to the side with the other leg. And also you can do a plank on your knees and then come up like that and go to the other side. So there's a lot of ways to make this the exercise that works for you and what your body feels like this morning. So on the knees, up, tapping to the side, kicking to the side, whatever version is your flavor this morning works for you. All right, so we're gonna start here in about 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Plank, kick into the side or tap to the side. So always the goal with these timed exercises is to just keep moving throughout the whole time. So changing the exercise for yourself, going to the knees, and you're still moving and still doing an exercise and still really challenging yourself, but making it what works for you for that 2 minutes. We are all getting a great workout this morning. And I'm proud of everyone for showing up. You guys are so great. All right, 1 minute left. I don't know if you guys saw on the Facebook group, this is the exercise that I was working on the other day. Took a picture of myself. So I know, after everything we've already done, 2 minutes of this is tricky little business. But you guys are up to it. And you only have 30 seconds left of it. Whew. Come on, you've got this. Last 15. Here we go, a minute rest after this. Three, 2, and 1. Okay. Whew, made it. Good on you. 1 full minute of rest now. Whew. So I'll demo out the next one. If you're like me, and many of you probably are not like me, had to do piano lessons when you were younger, Do a little curtsy at the end of your piano recital. I know what that feels like, but I'll demonstrate for those of you who never had such a thing. So you're gonna come out to the side, the squat version of a curtsy. To show a little closer, show you from the side. You're gonna stick that butt back to start with, and then that leg comes behind you, and we're gonna switch halfway through. So we'll be doing half the time on one leg, half the time on the other. All right, we're gonna start here. And just another minute here. Let's see here, we got 2 seconds left. I'll tell you one more thing, just positioning wise, when you're sticking your leg behind your other leg, for your right leg, think about the leg you're standing on being at the 12 o'clock mark on a clock. And then your right leg, when it comes behind, being at like the 6 o'clock position on the clock. For the right leg, think of being the leg you're standing on, thinking about it being on the 12 o'clock part of the clock. And then the left coming behind on the 5 o'clock part of the clock. I'll repeat that again because as we're doing it, but just to give you an idea for where your body should be in space. Okay, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Go your curtsy. Let's start everybody on the right leg. Stand on your right leg, left leg behind you. So think about that left leg hitting like the 5 o'clock hour on the clock, if you will. And the right leg being standing on the 12 o'clock at the clock. I'll do it from the side so you can see what that looks like again. Keep it up. So you can tap your foot behind you, or you can leave it completely off the ground if you want to go for a little extra balance work this morning. And switch sides, stand on that left leg. Right leg's coming behind the left leg to the 6 o'clock position on the clock. Left leg is standing on the 12 o'clock position. Good. Such beautiful form this morning. Really proud of you for 7:30 in the morning. Pulling it off yet again. Okay. 20 seconds. Got this. Keep it up. Should be feeling this in your glute a little bit. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Beautiful curtsies. Love it. Some of you have been to recitals, I can tell. All right, so next up, we've got 40 seconds of rest here before we start some side lunges. So we're gonna be stepping to the side, not as wide as you can step. Stop short of that. So just a little step and then lunging down. I need to show you what that looks like from the side here. So little step to the side and lunge. So we're gonna do just a half on each side. So for the first half will be 40 seconds on left side and then we'll go to the right. Okay, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Left side, step a little bit to the left. Keep that leg out there. Yep, and squat over that one leg. Really force that butt back behind you. So with anything squatting wise, whether it's lunges, squatting, a lot of times, if you're ever having any knee issues and it doesn't feel good in the knee, it's because of where your butt is in space. So get that butt far behind you, like you're trying to push a dresser drawer closed with it that's behind you. So you're really sticking it out. Changes completely how you feel it in the knee. Okay, we're gonna switch sides now. Right side. Good. Right. Keep it up. 20 seconds to go, and then we have 20 seconds rest. You guys are doing great. And 3, 2, and 1. Super. Okay. So our last exercise here is a minute of 180 squat jumps. And this is the last time we're doing legs today. Can you believe it? The last time. The rest of it's going to be core after this. So let's give it everything we got. So it's going to be squatting and then turning to a 180 and squatting to your all the way to your left, squatting all the way to your front, and then squatting all the way to your right. So an option here, if it feels better to you, just kind of step to the side, and that'll be something that could work for you. So we're going to start here in 3, 2, and 1. Go. This is the last minute of legs. Let's make it count. Really working as fast as we can here. You get a whole 2 minutes after this to rest. So we really want to be desperate for that rest when we get there. Keep it up. All right, halfway through. Come on. Keep it up. All right. Closing in on the last 15 here. I know it's burning, but you can do it. Keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. 2 minutes of rest here. So, as mentioned, the rest of it is some core. So we're going to be doing some planking, which I will go over in a second here. But for now, focus on getting your breath and hydrating. All right. How's everyone doing? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you wish you had springy tiger legs or rubber legs? Maybe you have rubber legs now. Yeah, me too. All right, we got another minute here. So let me show you what we're doing for for these planks. Okay, so we're going to be doing 30 seconds of work and 30 seconds of rest. So we're going to do, it's going to be all side planks today. And we're going to go for 30 seconds on one side and then rest for 30 seconds and then 30 seconds on the other side. And I have 5 different types of planks. So you guys are going to have walk the planks with your rubber legs today because it's some work. So let me show you what we're going to do to start. We're going to do a elbow to knee plank. So it's going to be on your forearm here. You can do a plank like this. Take your elbow to your knee and back down. If you want, you can take it up like this, elbow to knee and back down. You want to keep that hip up off the ground as far as you can with all these planks, but you need to modify and kind of lower a little bit. That's okay too. So let me get started here with our timer. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. And then we will rest for 30. Okay, let's go. Take that knee to the elbow. Like I always say, this is your time. You make it how you need to keep moving. If you need to drop it, that's fine. We're stopping in 3, 2, 1. I do recommend coming off of that elbow, not resting on it because we're going to do a lot of resting on the arms. Now we're going to do the other side. So same thing on the other side. We're resting for a few more seconds here. All right. So starting here in 3, 2, 1. Knee to elbow. All right, you got about 10 seconds left. Hold on to it. You got it. In 3, 2, 1. Rest for 30. Okay. Back to the other side. This is what we have on tap next. You're going to be up into that side plank. You're going to try to keep your legs straight. Take your foot to your toes. Here again, modify if you need to with just the distance that you're going and how far you are off the mat. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Halfway. You got this. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Okay, we're starting here in about 10 seconds. Enjoy the rest of your rest. Whew. Coming up and starting in 3, 2, and 1. Straight leg out, hand to the toe. We only have about 5 minutes left of our workout before we stretch, so just hold on. You are almost there. And we have 10 seconds left on this side before we rest. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do a couple more here. We're gonna do under the body rotation. So you're gonna have that hand up in the sky, take it, dip under your body, twist with those hips, and then come back up. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. Take that hand up to the sky, look at it, dip it back under your body and twist those hips as you do. Halfway. Keep on. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Switch sides. All right, starting in about 10 seconds here. Hand up to the ceiling, hips off the ground, and 3, 2, 1, take it under. All right, keep it up. Last 10 seconds. Got this. And 3, 2, and 1. Oh. So close. All right. Next up, we're going to do a little hip dip. So this is a plank. Hold the plank however you want. On your knees is fine. On your feet is fine. But you're going to dip that hip to touch the ground and then bring it back up to the ceiling as high as you can. So you're letting your hips drop and then you push them back up to the ceiling. All right. 3, 2, 1, and go. Actively engage the core while you're doing this, like you're doing a plank. All right, so this is it. We're gonna rest for 30 after this, do this on the other side, and we will be done. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 1 minute left in the workout today. You guys are pulling it off. I love it. Okay, starting in 10. Want to see some hip dips. Good hip dips. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up. Halfway. And time. Okay. Whew, you did it. Great job, everyone. Let's get a little stretch before we say goodbye. So, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like from those planks, that was a lot of shoulder work. So let's start out with a little bit of pulling that arm across the body. So that should feel like a nice stretch in your shoulder there. A good complement to putting all the weight on our shoulders we just did. Which, by the way, you guys did great with that. So, awesome. Should feel good about planking for so long today. And the other side. Next Fitcamp is Thursday, 7. Have another fun routine planned for you. Switch sides. All right, and switch again. Okay. Like I mentioned in the last session, the stretching part that we do, I always try to relate it to what we've done specifically just in this exercise. So some of the things are the same as the last time we worked together as far as stretching goes. Let's take those hands behind the back. So you're going to interlace your fingers and then you're going to pull back behind you. So that's more of a stretch for your bicep, front of the shoulder area. One more area for that shoulder stretch. So everything we're doing now is kind of related to that weight we've been putting on our hands through the bear crawls, through the planks. So this is all good stuff for that. So next we're gonna work on the legs because we did lots of legs today. So let's get into a hip flexor stretch. So we're gonna go one leg behind you and just put your leg back as far as you can to feel a stretch down the front of that leg that's behind you. If you want to intensify the stretch, if you feel like you want to pull it more into your torso, just reach those hands up to the ceiling and you'll automatically feel stretching. This will feel even good in that like side core area that we just did with all that planking. If you take your hands up and kind of move, if you move to your right, you'll feel it in your left. If you want to move opposite of the side that your leg that's back behind you, and you'll really feel it all the way up through that torso. So switch the other leg behind you. So yeah, I really like with the reach up with this one because you do get a lot out of it beyond just the leg stretch. You start to feel it, the low abdominals, the side of your torso. It's a good stretch. And one more time on each side. And then switch sides. So the next and last stretch that we're going to take care of is hips. So the curtsy squats and all the leg work we did today. Feel it in your legs, but we did get some good hip work out there too. So we're going to get into, you may need a little support for this one. You're going to put your ankle just above your knee. You kind of sit down. So from the side, that looks, you're sitting down. That doesn't really give you a lot of a stretch, or you're looking for more of a stretch, just place your hand on top of that bent knee and push it down towards the floor. And you'll really start to feel some good stretch in that hip. All right, switch sides. Okay, these are all good things to, stretching is one of those things that's hard to overdo. So these are the 5-minute snippet that we have. You could always do more, and the things that we do specifically relate to what we did today. So do it more if you're feeling tight from the workout. But other than that, have a great Monday. Good to see you guys today, and I will see many of you Thursday, I think.